That's the intro, motherfuckers.
Hi, my name is Procrastinating Writer. Well, really it's James Edwards, but I call myself that because everyone needs their own name on the internet. Speaking of websites, here's the link just here so you can learn that little bit more about me. Welcome to the next step as an indie writer. Many of you are probably on Amazon, Smashwords, sites like that. This is just generally some advice, just something you can possibly try out if you're already on Amazon or Smashwords or like the other e-readers. This is some general advice. If you're thinking of where next to go, like I was, I looked around a little bit and I found a few things extra that I can do that benefit me and benefit your readers too. Here's a very short list. First off, I use this website, E-junkies. The benefit of E-junkies is there's a digital hosting site, but it allows you to set up a shop on your own website or on your own blog in just a few lines of HTML. It's a lot easier than having a link to Amazon because you put that extra step in the way of customers and you get 100% of the royalties. 100%, it's a thing with Amazon is that to get 70% royalty you have to price your book over a certain amount of money, and maybe you don't want to do that. I mean, you have two choices with Amazon, 70% and 30%. However, you sell it through your own store, you get 100%. 100%, and I haven't got 100 fingers, so I can't show that. If you go the way of selling it on your own site, you have a lot of control, and you give your customers a lot of control as well. Generally, because they buy it from you, you can set your price cheaper, and also you don't have to contend with a million other books on one website. It's just your book is right there. Another benefit of it is for having control. You can change how it appears. You can make the sales page look a great deal different than the Amazon sales page, which is exactly the same for just about every book. The only thing that changes really is how many reviews, the front cover, the product description. You can just make it appear a bit more attractive. You can add your own personal touch to it. Another great thing about E-junkies is that they'll give you a lot of control over how the book is sold. You can set up how long that link lasts for. You can essentially set an expiry date onto it, and you can set how many times they can download from the same link. It's just to replace it. With my books, I give them 5 chances to download, and the link's unlimited time. So I give people that just easement and that little bit extra good point about it in order to sell it. A good thing as well about selling on your own site is you don't have to compete with other books. Your book gets focused just as it is and without loads of noise around it, and you don't have to use pricing as a psychological weapon. Throat's getting dry. Ugh. E-junkies, check it out. They'll keep your book secure. The minimum subscription is a month. It's $5, which is like £3 in the UK, which is brilliant. That's why I get everything I can from America digitally, because it just costs me a lot less money and it's perfect. With a $5 subscription plan for a month, they can host 10 digital files securely, and you have complete control over how people get to read your book. Now you have your book you can put on your website. If you don't already have your website or a blog, best thing to do is to get one. I personally use WordPress because I like to know how many people go on it and view it every day. I'm a bit of a obsessive about that. If you're the kind of person who constantly clicks their book reports in Amazon, then maybe WordPress is for you. I think it's a fantastic, easy service to use once you get the sort of hang of it. And there's loads of themes to choose on, there's loads of support, there's loads of community, and there's loads of avid bloggers out there and websites. You don't want to use it solely to sell your book. You can have your book on there, you can have the sales page for it, you can even have something in the side to let people read it and buy it. But the best thing to do is to sell yourself, is to put your personal life out there. Not too personal. I don't want to know, how many times you took a dump. I cut that out. Tell yourself. I've been working in retail now for a fair bit of time, and you will get customers who we will, in this instance, refer to as people just visiting a website. People who are just browsing around, who aren't looking to buy anything or aren't looking to really invest in anything, and they're just having a mooch. And there are people going in there for certain things and wondering if you have them, such as if they're looking for an informative article on making bread, and if you have some bread related topics on there, they go into there. That's what you want, but you also want the customers who know that you have this product, you know you have this informational article, or something funny. I mean, it's good to know, it's good to write about what you know and what you do, find out the skills that you have, and then go and use them, write about them, try and help people out with that. If you're an indie author, or if you just post on the website about, I don't know, if you work in retail, you work in sales, you're a sales expert. If you use Facebook a lot, Twitter a lot, you have a lot of followers, or Instagram, then you're a social media expert. It gives you that little bit more clout. I'm a professional procrastinator, so that works. So you want to use your own website, and then I think once you've gotten the hang of it, once you've found a way and what you want to put onto it, it's good to put content on at least once a week. At least try and put some content on. You'll discover when you're going through it, when you're writing tags, when you put the tags, keywords onto it, you'll get a list of how many views each page or post is getting, how many shares, and which tags are the most popular, the ones people are finding you by, and use that to your advantage. Next best thing to do is get your own domain, is to get your own website name, .com. The thing is, when you register a domain, when you register a .com, your information is public, but it doesn't cost too much to make it private, to hide it away from people, because due to some law way back when, it's now being abused. I think it was $21 for me, which is about 10 quid, £10. Seriously, if you live in the UK, everything in dollars is a lot cheaper for me. So I buy on there. So for about $21, £10, I now have my own website name for a year, and it looks a lot better than having a .freehostingservice.com at the end of it. You know, it's just appears better. So you spent money on getting a subscription so you can sell your own books online. Down below, I'm going to link a article that's on my website, the blog, just to give a little bit of extra information on stuff I've missed out here. So I'm not pointing to my penis, but if you want to see it, then no. Okay. Get a lot more views if I did. I'm not kidding. But anyway, I hope some of this has been interesting to you and answers some of the questions you may have. If you have any questions, please comment below or visit my website below. If you have any questions, please comment on the video or like and subscribe if you find this information useful and want more information. But if you have any ideas or things you want help with and that can possibly be made into another video, please tell me, give me some feedback. And that's pretty much everything I've got to say. If you go onto my website, onto the post I've embedded this video into, you may see just a little bit extra information, and also some writing tips and other possibly good things you may not already be knowing about me. But I think that's everything I needed to say. See ya! I gotta work on my outros a bit better.